It's the Chat at noon.
I'm joined today by Suzanne Talley, and it's always such a great time when you get to visit us.
I love being here. It's been so much fun, especially right now after we came off such an exciting event.
Yes, such a successful telethon all around. You know, it really was a team effort.
Absolutely.
News Channel 10, the 100 Club, and so I want to talk about what a success it was.
Yeah, and all of our recipients that came and shared their stories and and how we were founded and all the things. It just it was very heartwarming for me to be a part of.
For sure. And
Thank
so,
y'all.
yes, no, thank you. Anything we can do to, you know, help highlight those local heroes is just amazing. And so the total amount of money that was raised, we surpassed our goal.
Absolutely. Our goal was $100,000. And at the end of Tuesday night, well, let's say Wednesday morning after we got all the donations keyed in, we were at $114,966.77.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That's incredible.
Insane.
So incredible. And we were a little concerned. We all talked about it. We're like, okay, we're at 37,000 at the end of the first day. And gosh, as they always do, the Panhandle showed up and this team rallied and our team rallied, and it was just an incredible team effort, and we are so incredibly blessed.
Yes, and then also like the memberships too. I know we surpassed our goal there. We wanted to raise 100 memberships.
And we got
the
155.
Club.
Yes.
155.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what I just love about the Panhandle is they are always there to step up and truly make a difference whenever a need is, you know, announced.
Yes.
And so what can you kind of talk about that and just what you've seen in your role at the 100 Club?
Gosh, I would say the most touching thing that I've ever experienced probably in my life is to have the wildfires start last year, and we knew they were going to be different, and we knew that it wasn't going to be your typical wildfire because it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and it was going on for a long time. And so we knew it was going to be different, so we allocated $40,000 for the French and Canadian area because they were hit the hardest, and that's where we were going to start. And so we did that, and we posted it on social media, and people started donating. Then they started stopping by my office and making gifts on behalf of the fire departments to support them. And so it just kept going and going, and every dollar that came in we were paying out. And we would spend our weekends driving throughout the Texas Panhandle passing out those checks, and then we'd post them on social media, and then people would continue to give. And in 8 weeks we raised just under $900,000. And by the end of 12 weeks, we had hand delivered all of those checks out to 54 fire departments within the top 26 counties.
Oh my goodness, that is truly inspiring.
It was a God thing. I don't know where you stand on your faith, but it was really a miracle that how that happened, and that me, a one-person office with a board of 14 volunteers, could see that through and be there for the men and women that were out fighting those fires. And gosh, just to think about what they were going through out there in a fire truck in the middle of a wildfire for days on end. So it was just an honor and a privilege.
Yes, well, we truly have heroes in our community, and I know, like you said, people just kept giving, and obviously with the telethon being over, people continued to give.
They have, and it's been incredible. You know, we had new sponsors from, you know, Mewburn Oil out of Perryton, and then Mid-Plains Co-op out of Tulia, and then right after the telethon, we got Preferred Beef Group called and said, hey, we missed the telethon, but we want to support this organization, and they sent us $5,000. And then we had Access Fire and Safety, and they want to be a lifetime small business member, which is $2,500. So if I were guessing with everything that's come in after the telethon, I would say we're sitting over 125 right now.
Wow.
So
that's
it's
so
carried
crazy.
on. And the awareness that we got.
Yes.
And people now know when they donate what they're a part of, and we couldn't have done that without y'all.
For sure. No, I love that so much. And I mean, everything with the 100 Club, you guys truly do a great job. You do a great job. And I want to talk just a little bit about your role. You know, you were telling me that you've been there a little over 4 years now.
Be 4 years in June.
4 years in June, yes.
Yes.
And so what has that been like, you know, coming into this organization? Obviously, you guys are a nonprofit, but again, really supporting law enforcement, for first responders in our area. What has that been like for you?
Gosh, There has been no greater gift. I was at Coffee Memorial Blood Center for 18 years, and I left there as executive director, and I really thought I would retire there. But I had been on the board of the 100 Club for 9 years, and they decided to look for a full-time executive director after COVID, and all our fundraisers canceled, and people were hanging on to their money. And if we were going to remain a viable nonprofit organization, we had to have somebody focused on getting us back on our feet. And I hadn't planned on applying, but the board asked me if I would consider it, and I prayed about it, and I left an 18-year career and started over at 57. So there you go.
No, but that's so cool and so interesting, because you just have a love for the community. So I do appreciate that. And again, everyone that you meet in the Panhandle, amazing people, inspiring people. And you know, the 100 Club, I can't wait to just continue to see how you guys continue to grow. And so what's next for you guys?
Well, something new we started, and we're super excited about, in a kind of catch-22 kind of way. We wish that our first responders didn't have to go out and see what they have to see every single day in their line of work. They see in one day what most of us see that's bad in a lifetime. And you have to do something with that. And sometimes it's hard to share that with your family. It's hard to talk that through. It's hard to find peace with the things that you've seen. And so we decided as a board, through our strategic planning, that we were going to kind of dip our toe in the water on mental health and wellness. And we're going to do 2 mental health and wellness conferences a year. We just had our very first one, and we had almost 500 first responders throughout the Panhandle there.
Wow.
It was on February 22nd with Travis House. And so we were super excited to see that response. We're super excited that some of these funds could help with that mental health and wellness. While we can't pay for counseling sessions for everyone we serve, because we serve so many, we can open the dialogue and start talking about this. And if it saves one life out there from someone who is discouraged or depressed and thinking about taking their life, and this helps them, it's worth every ounce of time and money that we can invest in it.
Absolutely. Well, for the community who wants to get involved with you guys, what's the best way to do that?
Visit our website, texaspanhandle100club.org. We are also starting a Kids 100 Club Heroes program that kids can be a member of for $25 a year. Julie Meyer, our new event manager, is working on that. You can join as a member. You can join your kids as a member. You can make a general donation. You can make a memorial donation. You can even sign up to give $10 a month if that's what fits your budget. And you leave with the satisfaction of knowing, hey, I'm supporting the firemen and police in our community that are supporting me. And if you had an emergency, you know, that's who you're going to call, and we want to be there for their emergencies, and you can be a part of that. So you can call me at 331-4100. Almost gave you the telethon number. I'm so used to it.
Oh, yeah.
331-4100 or texaspanhandle100club.org.
Wonderful. Well, it's always a treat to have you here.
Yes, you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
We appreciate it.
This has been The Chat at Noon. I'm Kelsey Davis for News Channel 10.